Welcome back to Bloodlords, everybody. I don't fucking know what's going on.
Do you ever?
Sometimes, believe
Party,
it or
party,
not.
party.
In our last session, we met with Samitu. What fun! Everybody give a round of applause for Samitu.
No.
Okay. Well, apparently we hate Samitu. No one saw this
Yes.
coming. Truly a surprise to everyone involved that we would hate him, but here we are. At this dinner with Samitu, held at his suite here in Mekatar, one kind of suspiciously less ostentatious than Amira has known it to be in the past. A very sort of circular conversation ensued, with Samitu wanting effectively your assistance, wanting to offer information that could save your lives and positions in exchange for a promise of help on a certain matter that would be coming soon and would have to deal with those causing the threat to you. You all evidently did not enjoy the fact that Samitu was not really willing to give up information before getting a promise of agreement from you all. But perhaps most surprisingly, combat did not ensue. We were all kind of expecting it to, and it just didn't happen. But since we're on recording now, I do want to go ahead and share again for anyone who has not read the Discord message, and for whoever may be watching whenever I get around to fucking uploading this campaign again. I think I'm like 30 or 40 sessions behind, but eh.
Jericho!
I have not uploaded it in so fucking long. I think the last time I uploaded was when you guys were in the Abyss.
Oh my god.
It's been forever.
Jericho, I went back to watch the fuck, what was it called?
Nobody knows.
The bioterrorism campaign.
Oh,
Wardens of Wildwood.
Yeah, Wardens.
I went back to go watch one of the later episodes and realized, oh fuck, they don't exist yet.
Yeah, no, I didn't record most of that campaign. Actually, no, that's not true. I recorded most of it. Most of it just went onto my external hard drive, never to be seen again.
God damn it. Okay.
Samitu's whole situation as a sort of above-table reminder and a good to let you all know, that sort of behavior is the standard in Geb's elite. They are very much people who have had power for quite some time, believe only those with power should have it already, and anyone who doesn't have power basically doesn't have any rights. So, Samitu genuinely did not care for you guys at the wedding, and was befuddled by Mahari having anguish over who to choose between Aranth and Falethel, because the fact that you were being given a choice in the first place should have been something that you were grateful for, not something to be upset about, is how he views that whole situation. And now, he's showing you all at least some form of respect by inviting you to cooperate with him, or work with him, moving forward into dealing with some enemies, since he is acknowledging that you have gained that sort of power to walk amongst those circles, to have a say in things, to deserve respect. That is a very common mindset upper echelons and elites in Geb have. So, not to say don't have a problem with people who come at you with that mindset, but just know that Samitu wasn't the first, and he certainly won't be the last of such people to be like that. Directly to your face. People don't hide it. But The information you gained after promising Simitu your assistance is that in about 6 months' time, come your inauguration, your official announcement to the public as nascent bloodlords, there will be a feast. And when a toast is had in that feast, you all should make sure you are standing up, not remaining in your seats, as remaining in your seats could be a very deadly experience. That information is up to you all who you wish to share that with, if anyone. You have some friends, maybe, who would benefit from the knowledge. Perhaps you wish to keep it to yourselves, though. You could either make a profit or not off of this, depending on your thoughts. And to decompress from this, most of the party decided it was a good idea to go to a local rage room and get some people disguised as some unsavory individuals before ruthlessly murdering them again and again and again, before going for an extended spa weekend, while Mahari spent some time with the local clergy, learning a bit more about what changes have happened to him and the new power he now wields upon returning from Abaddon. We left off as our sort of weekend at the spa was ending, where those of you who went not only had a very relaxing time, but met with a new face, someone by the name of Vesperith Arkale, who informed you all, met with you, was very sort of chatty and welcoming, and basically said, hey, you guys are going to be some movers and shakers in the city, and I want to do some moving and shaking. Why don't we collaborate in the future? To which I believe some perhaps funding was offered by Amira. Some others of the group recognizing that this person might be already quite wealthy.
When she was talking about wanting to do art, I thought she meant literally.
Jericho,
Kinda.
were those present able to suss out if she was? Some recognized she was already wealthy. Was she more going along the angle of, I have the money, I don't have the political oomph? Was that ever sussed out?
I think the best that was gotten was very much because the sense motives and notices were sort of done in response to Amira offering funding, and her expression was that of someone who basically takes you out to like an expensive dinner at a restaurant, and you offer to pay when you are by far the less wealthy of the two. Someone who the money truly has no meaning to them. Just kind of showing a little, not necessarily pity, but like an aw, how sweet. Beyond that, what she might actually be looking for wasn't really gotten.
Okay. Are all of them still there with her, or have they returned to the mansion at this point?
Well, where we are picking up tonight is sort of Sunday evening, as Vesperith has sort of left earlier in the day, and everyone is returning back to the manor here in the evening. If you guys have specific things you would like to do to talk about, you are certainly welcome to. Otherwise, we have a meeting between Kashmi and Geb tomorrow, and then, of course, a few months here of downtime leading up to your guys' inauguration that you may do with as you please.
Damn it, Aranth stepped away. Fuck.
Oof.
I'll have to wait until Aranth gets back.
Poor timing there.
But he sees Amira and Kashmi, looks at the two of them. How was the rage room?
Good. I feel a lot better now.
That's good. Looks over to Kashmi.
Sumi pipes up with, "We broke stuff. It was fun."
And people. But I guess they broke stuff.
Just
they don't like
stuff.
breaking people.
Stuff's enough. Breaking
So
stuff is enough.
Breaking people is very enjoyable. And stuff too, you need to let out all that pent-up energy.
Exactly. Really clear the space between the ears.
I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna
Mahari
make
reaches
the joke.
up and scratches between his ears as they flick. I don't know if that was a pun on me or just a pun in general, but either way, well said. But I had a very interesting experience while you ladies were gone. I went to the Jericho, what's that lab called again? What it's attached to?
Ebon Mausoleum?
Yes. I went to the Ebon Mausoleum to try to find Ranth and got accosted by her associates.
They have a tendency to do that, yes.
Yeah, what did you think was going to happen?
Well, did you give them what they wanted?
I didn't. I wanted to actually speak to you first before.
That was a bitch move.
Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but I think the safety of the group is worth making a bitch move. That being said, can I please speak to your father?
Why?
And you, of course. I need you two to look at something and give me a more scientific perspective on it.
I can look at it.
Well, everyone's welcome to be a part of this little expedition, but I need Iranth's permission to speak to her father first.
I know science stuff.
You do?
Do you?
The voice of the over-god speaks.
So much. So much science stuff.
Just a large sort of chat bubble appears in space. Question mark.
If you'd like, I suppose I can arrange it. It's been a moment since I've gone in there to chat with him myself.
Okay, well, while you're preparing for it, I'll make some blood coffee because I have a feeling that he might need it and anybody else might need it too.
Oh, great.
Are you going to set up the chalice in your quarters, out here? Where should I bring the coffee to?
I wasn't expecting the question, I'm sorry. I just shoved food in my mouth.
Mahari asked where he should bring the coffee to. Are you going to open the portal to your father's dimension in the living room, your quarters, the library, somewhere else?
The portal will be set up in the door to her room. So she would disappear first and get everything set up, and then when Mahari would go to enter her room, he would walk into the demiplane instead.
Okay, so I'll go prepare the blood coffee.
Wall is
And
going to go and meet with Draven here alongside Mahari.
Amira doesn't care enough. She's gonna have some wine and chill out.
Fair. Hey.
Okay, so 3 coffees so far. Sumi, Kashmi, are either of you two going to be joining this excursion into the demiplane?
Yes, I know lots of stuff about science. applied science, formal sciences, social
Okay.
sciences, life sciences, physical sciences, natural sciences.
Now,
Physics. I know chemistry.
Kim, does Kashmi actually drink coffee? Like, is that something she
No.
likes?
No.
Okay, 1 juice box then.
Also,
Sumi, are
remember
you
that
going to be joining
Kashmir's
us?
college education was about 6 millennia ago, so
That is true. That is true. My science is very, very retro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we applied science to our breaking of stuff, didn't we? Isn't breaking
Agreed.
stuff just physics in motion?
Yep.
See?
Is that how it works?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Physics
For science.
for science. And yes, Sumi would definitely love to troop along with this visit to the other plane because she's never been there. And we all know how Sumi likes having new experiences. But no blood coffee for Sumi. Thank you.
I was
very
just going to say
much.
that is not a new experience that you
No,
would like
thank
to
you.
enjoy.
No, thank you. I'm good. I'm going to bring, you know what? I'll just make myself a nice cup of tea and bring it with me. How about that?
Oh, I'd have
Okay.
some tea. Have some
Oh.
tea. Will you make me some tea too, please?
Tea? Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then she's going to
So-
give Mahari a really dirty look because you're usually the one who does the cooking. And she's going to say, I don't need anybody else.
Mahari at this point is just like, it hurt at first, but now he's just okay. Bear with it. We'll get over this. So 3 blood coffees. Aranth, how does Draven like his coffee? Strong, light roast, dark roast, decaf,
Bloody.
extra bloody?
I don't know. She's never asked.
A surprise then. All right, Jericho. I get the 3 blood coffees and step through the portal.
Sumi grabs 2 teas and steps right along with him.
all right. And the 4 of you step into a somewhat familiar place to some of you, a very familiar place to Aranth, and a brand new place for Sumi. You step through the door into what should be Aranth's room, and instead find yourself in this beautifully manicured and walled garden. Large, sort of well-kept trees towering above, creating a canopy that would block out sunlight were it to exist here. A few very carefully tended to rose bushes here and there. A large fountain in the center as well that is constantly sort of spewing blood within it as well. And when you enter, sort of currently tending to one of the rose bushes, is the elven father of Aranth, Draven, who sort of looks up, very nonplussed as Aranth enters. It is at this point, familiar happening, but does have a slight sort of raised eyebrow when Mahari, Kashmi, and Sumi walk in behind Aranth. Oh, sorry, I was not necessarily expecting guests today. I didn't clean up. To what do I owe the pleasure of this group visit?
Hello,
I
Lord
can
Draven.
go.
It's been a while since we last spoke, but I have something I would like you and Aranth to look at. I need a more scientific perspective on it.
Kashmi, what were you saying?
Like, I can go. Like, I don't want to be rude. If now's
No.
not a good time.
Oh,
Like,
no, by all means, you are more than welcome here. I'm just far more used to Aranth's more personal visits, I suppose. I don't have good, really words to use it, so it's nice to have additional company. Just,
okay. Well,
you know, it's not like I have a
Mari wants to
butler or
show you his
anything that
room.
tells me that more people will be showing up. I would have, actually, there's not much I could have done differently had I known anyway, so never mind. Bad joke. And, sorry, Mahari, I will get to your question momentarily. Who might you be? I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting.
This is our Sumi.
Hi, I'm new
Hello?
here.
You can't be too new. Arant's been speaking about you for some time.
Oh,
We found her on the road.
yes. I kind of wandered home with them, you know. It's nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well. You may call me Draven. I am Arant's father, stuck here in this lovely little demiplane for all my remaining days.
Sumi looks around and says, it's lovely.
Why, thank you. Please, and he'll sort of lead you guys back over to the benches on the side, where you guys can sit and not just stand around.
Kashmi's gonna lean over and whisper to Sumi loud enough that Mahari can hear it, but hopefully that Aranth won't. And she's gonna say, "She keeps him here so that Mahari doesn't kill him too."
At that, Sumi, who has just taken a drink of tea, is gonna spit it out all over and laugh and kind of cough and start.
Mahari turns around. Wait, Jericho, first, do I hear it?
Kashmi did say she was saying it so that Mahari would hear.
Mahari just turns around.
He knows it's true.
And lets out a snort and then turns back.
So, really quick, Jericho. Does Aran still have her whisper elf ears?
Yes.
Academy. You just see Aranth glaring from across the expanse.
Kashmi's gonna give you one of her two teethy smiles and do the shrug shimmer.
Ugh. God.
Okay.
Well, Draven also absolutely heard that comment and is like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna move on, and
He's like my daughter's
I'm gonna
friends.
assume
They're
this is like
weird.
normal banter for these folks. This is friendly banter between friends, so I'm just not gonna intervene at all.
Smile.
I of course can offer some feedback or opinions, Mahari. I make no promises, of course, that any insight of mine will be particularly useful. I have been, of course, trapped here without my instruments for quite some time, but what is the help you need?
It would be best if I show you and then let you examine it before I give any explanation. And then Mahari will.
I'm not into
It's
you like that. I'm sorry. Just
No, Lord Draven, I understand how that came off. It's
Love
not
it.
that. It's not that at all.
It's a weird mole.
I understand you have a daughter. I know. It's not that. I'm working on societal norms, okay? I came from a jungle. I was a savage up until 300 years ago. I get it.
The thought of you even. Ugh. Ugh.
Anyways, Mahari will put his hand to his chest, and then the way the spark is drawn out is it looks like black light is being pulled out of his chest as he draws his hand back until he holds it out in front of him, and it looks like a blackened star in his palm. And he holds it out towards Draven and Aranth, and he just says, "What can you tell me about this?"
he looks at it, sort of furrows his brow for a moment, puts a hand under his chin before sort of glancing over at you, Aranth, just to see if you have anything to lead in this conversation with.
Would she? know anything? I can do a recall knowledge, I
Yeah,
guess.
go ahead and give me a recall knowledge to see what you might understand about this.
Mhm.
Mahari is so cursed, Aranth. He's so fucking cursed.
Oh, God.
Like, you've
I
never
can't.
seen someone more cursed in your entire unlife.
Okay, so I either got a nat 20 or a nat 1. I got a nat 1, didn't I?
Kashmi, with her whole heart, believes that it is the truth, that he is so cursed.
You don't. She hasn't said anything yet.
I know, but Kashmi, when you pulled it out, like, she knows that that's the deal that you made, and she's so angry that you would choose that grossness over her ever-loving love and devotion.
It wasn't even you that was going to turn him into a vampire.
Oh,
Yes, it was.
Aaron
What?
kind of
Okay.
like looks at it. And she kind of like squints a little. And it's one of those like squints where it even crinkles her nose a bit. Like she's really considering this. That
Sumi's watching a
looks-
rant and says, "This doesn't look good, guys." Kind of
That-
slowly backing away.
Shit's fucked.
Kashmi's
Saw
gonna
that
start
coming.
to belly laugh.
Mahari's ears kind of like flick towards her as she speaks. Well, yeah, we're all kind of fucked in our own ways, but I mean,
That's double fucked, Mahari.
oh, Lord Draven, do you agree? I'm double quote unquote fucked?
Well, huh. May I?
Does he hold his hand out?
He just
Or
kind of
is
like
this-
gestures forward.
Mahari will the spark to like hover higher above his hand, and then he'll put his hand under Draven's and then rest the spark in his hand.
Cool. I will say this: you cannot actually relinquish your spark. It is kind of stuck
Oh,
with you.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Wasn't quite what I was going for, but I'm going to take that as a sign of acquiescence nonetheless. And he's going to start poking it.
I figured. I asked for a scientific perspective.
Does it tickle?
He just kind of like
No, it
extends one of his clawed fingernails out a little bit, letting it sort of sharpen itself before it just scratches slightly at it, tries to poke into it. Well, it's not a physical manifestation of energy. This is itself just energy, more so representative of that which is already inside you, from my best guess. In other circumstances, I would likely say that this... You're showing your soul here, but it doesn't quite have the same signature as a soul, so... Something different about it, but... This is not my...
Field of expertise.
He goes to say that before remembering, no, this kind of is his area of expertise. It escapes my understanding for the moment. This is the best I can say.
Okay. There are some other things about it that might give you more context if you don't mind. It's kind of a lengthy conversation.
He'll sort of look at everyone else who's there, I'm happy to engage in a lengthened discussion, but I would not wish to take away all of your time from one another, so if you all have other things to do, please do not let me be the one to hold you.
Are you kicking us out?
No, not in the slightest.
I don't think we
Catch
have
me.
anything better to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, catch me. He literally just gave us the option to stay if we wanted.
It was more of a, this might be exceedingly boring.
I'll take a nap.
A little cat nap in the garden. Oh my god.
Oh, that is peak.
Understood. Would you like a hammock, or...
I'm all right. Thank you, though. And she's going to look around for the sunniest spot and recognize there is no sun and try to listen to the conversation as long as she possibly can. All
So-
45 seconds.
So, Jericho, to condense this down,
Yes, what will turn into a relatively lengthy discussion. What are you trying to seek from this? Because Draven doesn't have a lot of answers for you. This is uncharted territory for most people.
Mahari is seeking he would like a very definitive answer, but any understanding of what the spark is, because he thinks he knows what it is. I, as a player, know what it is, but he has no definitive. Yes, this is indeed what this is. You're carrying around the spark of what
Yeah.
the gods are made of.
This is what dice are for, baby.
All right.
Huh.
Mahari's search goes on.
I think the best Draven would be able to come up with, and some occasional input from a rant as well, is... I think the best way I could describe it is that it appears to be some form of condensed magical power. Most mages have their magic sort of spread throughout their entire body that they can call upon and sort of resonate with the surrounding environment. This, it's different. It's not quite the same, but this is the closest approximation I could give. Appears to be, were you to take all of the magical prowess, the latent magic in a skilled magician, and condense it as small as you possibly could. The point of it, how it would operate, I'm uncertain. But that is my best understanding for now as to the identity of it.
All right.
Sumi leans over to Kashmi and whispers in her ear, sounds like a fucked around and found out kind of situation, doesn't it?
Kashmi was not like your biggest fan like 3 episodes ago, but like you have endeared yourself so much to her over the last weekend that like Kashmi's gonna look at you and just kiss you right on the forehead.
The dog has been replaced by the fox.
We are crafty.
Now, this will all, of course, become a problem when Sumi inevitably dies and has to become a vampire, and for whatever reason, refuses to let Amira be the one to transform
Hey,
her.
whoa. Jericho, there's options. You know, we got ghouls, we got mummies. You know, there's options.
There
Right.
are options.
There's liches.
It's not always gonna be a vampire.
Right, and I'm
come
saying
on.
when Sumi refuses to become a vampire at Amira's hands, that's when we're going to have problems with Kashmi again.
A long way
We
off.
would
We
never
don't have
do
to worry
that.
about that right now. We're just, you know what, in the moment. We're just gonna stay in the moment.
Mahari could turn her into a vampire.
No, the fuck you can't.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
you
thank
can.
you. I'm good.
Anyways, Jericho, that's something else that Mahari will bring up to Draven is the ritual that Renella did to him.
Mhm.
to turn him into a vampire. And basically, this moat, how he couldn't physically see it change, but it seemed to go from bright to dark after the ritual was over.
Mhm.
Does that, or has the roll been made and no more context can be given?
He's operating on I'm seeing this for the first time and
Okay,
trying
okay.
to give you information. This whole thing is something that at the end of the day more requires you to experiment and understand it rather than other people can tell you what it is. This isn't something
Okay.
that really anyone can tell you what it is. This is yours now. It's its own unique, special little thing. Figure it out.
Okay.
So,
If you keep
you can
playing
get
with
some
it, you're gonna go
context.
blind.
Okay.
You might. You can get context from people like Draven, like the clergy, like reading at the library, but there's only so much information that can actively be found on this because this is very uncharted territory here in Gab.
Okay. Thank you, Lord Draven. Turns to Aranth. And Aranth, this is what I wanted to show you when I tried to find you. I wasn't about to show your associates this before showing you.
Well, without me there, smart move.
What would they have done?
Probably would have wanted to experiment on it, I'm going to be so honest.
Survival instincts, they're wonderful things.
I'm surprised you have them.
I'm Polo, Aranth. Of course I have them.
Well, just given recent years and things, who knows? Oh, and also, I'm remembering that one time you shoved me face first through a fucking portal into Abaddon, but that's neither here nor there.
I didn't shove you through the portal to
Oh,
Abaddon.
you
I walked
absolutely
through it
did.
first.
No. I think we were remembering that a little differently because I specifically remember being shoved through a portal. But I'm not getting into that right now. This is about you.
He's a menace.
Truly.
Can a dead person really have survival instincts? That's the real question.
Yes, they can.
Which is why Iranth said, I'm surprised you have them.
Alright. Some people might need to figure out how to use them, but...
Anyways, Jericho, how long would you say the conversation took?
better part of the evening.
Okay. Once Draven gives his analysis and Aranth accuses Mahari of shoving her through a portal to a plane of living undeath. Well, thank you, Lord Draven. Thank you, Aranth, for bringing me here. I have much to think about and much to explore. Are you finished with your coffee? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, honestly, completely forgot it was there. Thank you, though. And I'll take it and just
Damn.
down it.
Okay.
And this is why the caffeine addictions run in the family.
Mahari will gather up the empty cups. Well then, I won't take up any more of your evening. Once again, thank you for your insights.
Of course. Best of luck. I would be more than interested if you have any further results and wish to share them with me.
I will, as a repayment and a thank you. Would you like me to come in person, or would you like them written down?
The way you say that makes you think like I'm some great evil to be avoided. I don't think I'm that scary. Nor do I think Garanth is that scary, for that matter.
No, but I can't just barge in here without permission.
Well, I'm not the one who controls the door, so you kind of could.
I look at Aranth as her father says this. Okay,
Aranth is still looking at Draven because he said that she's not that scary, and she has her arms folded. Like, what? What do you mean I'm not that
He
scary?
just pats your
I'm
head.
fucking horrifying. What? Dad!
Aranth,
What?
I'm scary, Dad, I swear.
She stomped her foot.
What?
Aranth, I'm assuming that you don't want me constantly bugging you for access to this demi-plane.
I don't want anybody.
Okay,
No
so would you
offense.
rather I write it down and you can deliver it to your father?
Not a fucking messenger pigeon, Mahari.
Lord Draven, I guess I'll just be having unexpected visits then.
Ranth is forbidding my attempts at finding love again. It's all right.
Oh,
Oh,
for fuck's sake.
Mahari looks at Aranth. Are you cock blocking your dad?
Aranth just like throws her fucking hands in the air, stands up, and leaves.
Love you, Ranth. See you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, bye.
Tell your friends at work I said hi.
Kashmi's gonna get up and follow her and say, "Bye, Dad." Then
Bye, daughter. It's me.
Sui's gonna get up and say, "It's very nice to meet you. You have a lovely space," and follow them out too.
Why, thank you. You have a lovely personality. Goodbye.
Why, thank you. Bye.
Have a good evening, Lord Draven. And then Mahari will leave as well.
You, probably all of you hear him just kind of like mutter to himself as you're all leaving. What fun young ones.
That's right. How old is Draven?
He was buddies with Geb, dog. Like, he's old.
He's Kashmi's
like
age.
Yeah,
I
he is
laugh.
old.
He's like
Old.
8,000 years old.
Yeah, he's old.
He's a grandpa even by the undead standards.
Yeah.
He's a fucking great-great-grandpappy by the undead standards.
Draven
he
is
as old as
a bit older than Kashmi, ever so slightly.
Is Geb
It's
older
Kashmi.
than the Whispering Tyrant?
I'd have to check my lore docs.
Okay. Oh no, wait, he is, because Geb and the Geb Nexian War took place long before Tarbafon was born.
Yes. Yeah, Tarbafon is little over 3,000 years old at this point, close to 3,500.
Okay.
Geb, Draven, Kashmi, all of them are over 6,000 years old.
Okay. Mahari looks at Aranth. Yeah, you late in life.
Sometimes the greatest loves do come late in life.
Well, then
yeah,
what's
just
your
like the one
excuse?
between Mahari and Draven.
I will burn this entire fucking estate to the ground with you in it specifically.
Hidden
Ever
campaign
say that
bad
again.
end.
Aranth just kills everybody because of the jokes.
Yeah.
is it still bestiality if he's actually a vampire?
I
Oh,
will pay
God.
you to stop fucking talking right now.
Oh god.
No, wait, you're supposed to be paying me.
I-
Hold up.
No.
Mahari actually looks at Kashmi and he looks a bit disgusted. Kashmi, I'm not an animal.
Kashmi's gonna look at you like genuinely confused, and then like recognize that it's you and realize that, you know what, I don't really care what you have to say. So she's gonna shrug and like turn around and walk off.
Aranth like shoves everybody out of the fucking demi-plane so she can fuck off
Shut
and
the
go,
door.
go to bed. Yeah.
As Kashmi's walking away, Mahari calls out, "Frickin' furry."
Yeah.
But you'll want to fucking talk, and she slams the door in his face.
He's just mad because I still have my tail.
Yeah, I wonder what you do with it aside from get it pulled at night.
Hey yo.
I don't think that's an insult to them, Mahari.
I know. Kashmi
Yeah.
just chuckles and like It's been a minute, so like now we have plans.
Well,
Yes, they're the same plans. They're the same plans you've had for the past 300 years. Don't you get bored?
Cosme looks at Amira and like looks at you like you are stupid.
moving right along. Monday comes to us all, unfortunately. And for many of you, the start of a great period of rest, downtime, perhaps work, find some coin. One of us today, though, has a meeting with their husband. Kind of weird that you have to get that on the calendar in advance, but hey, you know how it is.
Well, he's a mythic level god king wizard. You know, he's got stuff he has to do.
Amira, what were you about to say?
Bigamy is legal in Geb, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, is Amira happy about it is the real question.
Also, is Geb willing to share?
I mean, he let me go last time. I'm sure he's fine.
Or does he just not care because he sees you as as not a significant threat to his relationship?
Whatever.
Dude, no one knows what Geb is thinking.
You do.
Mahari drank the funny juice today.
One energy drink, one cup of coffee,
Kashmi.
one ice caffeinated.
As the sort of late afternoon arrives, when many people sort of start their day here in Mekatar, are you going to meet Geb on your own or with others?
I'm on my own.
Okay. You head back to the Cinerarium, up through its sort of gilded halls. You meet Dazon once again, sort of presiding over the people trying to wheel and deal outside the courts. And after getting through the few legal processes, eventually are shown up towards one of the higher rooms in the Cinerarium, an office of Geb's that is relatively Spartan in design. It doesn't really have any decoration or anything. It's got like a single desk made out of polished bone, no chair or anything, and the desk has like 3 pieces of paper on it and a quill. And there's like one cabinet and a mostly empty bookshelf in the room as well. It is kind of sad how empty it is. But Geb is in his ghostly form, just kind of floating, one hand resting above the desk as he looks out the sort of floor-to-ceiling window that exists here over Mekatar's skyline before you enter the room. Breaks out into a big smile. Kashmi, how are you doing?
She's also gonna give a great big smile. And she wasn't expecting to be caught off guard, but she has like a whole like rush of feelings that run in, and she was very confused by this, and so she's gonna look a bit taken aback.
I haven't gotten that much uglier in the last few months, have I?
She's gonna laugh and then walk up to give him a big hug.
He absolutely reciprocates.
Then she's gonna melt into it, and then she's gonna start to cry. She didn't mean it to go this way, but like a lot has happened.
He looks a little flustered, but just kind of sinks down to the ground with you and keeps hugging you while you let it out. It's all right.
And then all of the words are gonna come out. The whole story about how Amira sold her blood and betrayed her, and then Mahari didn't even want to be her dog anymore, and then she got a new dog, and the new dog's pretty cool. But like it's not the same. And then fucking Samichu comes in and he tells us we're all gonna fucking die unless we stand up and salute him. And I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like all of the, and then it just like complete verbal diarrhea, the whole story.
Amira,
Was Kashmi like this when she and Geb first met?
Certainly not. There's so many like pieces of broken and stuck back together that, I mean, like if the plate breaks and you put it back together, it's still a broken plate.
the emotions all
Nope,
sort
nope.
of slip through the cracks nowadays.
You you do that like gold repair thing so that it's kintsugi, and it's pretty in spite of being broken.
We're all at least a little broken in this campaign.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me rephrase. We're all at least a lot a bit broken in this campaign. As you sort of take a while just kind of letting everything out, he just silently sits with you while you vomit words. You can tell he's sort of... He's on the fence. He's not entirely certain if you are looking for feedback or advice, or you just want a safe shoulder to cry on.
When she gets to the end, she's gonna realize that she just had zero fucking decorum or any sort of like restraint, like, and is quite shocked that she just verbally diarrheaed all over him. So she's gonna apologize, and kind of sit up and like straighten herself and say, I don't know how that happened, or why that happened. Sorry. I just wanted to ask if you had any thoughts about Samichu, or if you knew anything about him, or like if you'd be mad if I just killed him, or if like, and I don't know. Heated relationships for a while, like they seem to work out. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my wife now that she's in love with that fucker after
No.
she sold my blood to another fucker?
No.
Like how
No,
many
that's
other
not how-
fuckers is she
that's
just gonna?
Now it's happening, I swear.
First, let me say this, Kashmi. You never have to apologize to me for anything. So, when it comes to everything going on, your wife is unique.
Geb said I'm unique.
I don't think there's anything wrong with however much you wish to hold against her. If she's
That's right.
into these lesser men than you, then that just shows her devotion is lacking, doesn't it?
No, Geb, no!
I knew it. I knew it.
No, I'm gonna have to kill Geb.
Oh yeah,
you made
I
a
want to be
mistake
there.
in letting Kashmi go on her own to this.
I so want to be there for that fight.
Kashmir
Amira
be like
wanted to-
so conflicted, cheering for both sides.
Amira wanted to respect Kashmi as like an independent person who wanted to go talk to her other spouse, but clearly a mistake, an error was committed.
With this Samitu, you may not find it comforting, but that personality is all too common in those who have found themselves in power. The way the political structure has grown and stagnated here is one of using and being used by others. Get the help you need, and as soon as it's done, throw them to the wayside. The fact that this Samitu has come asking for your help means that he does likely truly need your assistance at some point. Are you going to let him be the one to throw you to the wayside, or are you going to throw him away first? This is the question.
Kashmi doesn't like that question, because, like, Kashmi really wants to be hard and be like, yeah, I'm gonna throw him away first. But also, she's pretty vulnerable right now, and being in this kind of vulnerable position with Geb is gonna make her take a real, like, honest look at it, and at the likelihood of whether or not she's gonna be thrown away or the one to throw away, and she's gonna crumple again.
I don't want you to think that your way of doing things is incorrect. Just because it is different doesn't mean you are wrong for hoping for better. That's why you find people you can trust and rely on, so they can make those harder decisions for you, or at least alongside you.
That's
Do
gonna
you-
like reset the snot off because she like feels so much like she can't trust the people that she has like set up her foundation of being able to trust on. So when he said that, that like ripped off the scab of I know, and look at these fuckers. Look at the I picked.
Let me ask you this then, Kashmi. Like, waits for you to calm down a bit. Would you rather try trusting them, or try trusting Samitu?
Kashmi's gonna like when he says that, like instinctively like dry heave. I mean, obviously them. They're the ones I've picked. They're the ones that I'm stuck with at this point. I married one. Like, I'm in it. But also,
Do you
like,
need divorce papers?
No! I just got back and heard that.
One of the three
Welcome back.
documents on his desk is absolutely prepared divorce papers for you and Amira.
Oh my god. Yeah, no.
Kashmi's
Gab,
gonna
yes.
take the exact just a moment too long to reply no, but just enough of a moment too long to make sure that Geb keeps those on his desk. She likes to keep her options open.
I want you to know, if Kashmi divorces Amira, Amira is running back to Samitu.
Kashmi kills him first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how can she do that if we kill him first?
Second
Yeah,
campaign
see?
bad end found tonight. We're finding a lot of those.
Kashmi does have concerns about the weird fire stuff and with all of the cloning stuff, and she like literally just tells him everything. And like I kind of want to pick his brain and see if there's any of these things that like that we need to worry about, or that is also on his radar, or like the whole story comes out.
There is quite a lot on my radar. I have been long content to let things develop as they go. I do not need to be so heavy-handed in steering the direction and ambition of those who exist in this country. Your group, I'm not sure if you wish me to use friends or family right now, so we'll just use group, certainly have ambitions that will get them quite far if they can realize them. You've gotten quite far already from where you started. I don't wish to say things will only get harder from here on, but the issues that are at play will have much wider-reaching consequences as you move forward.
Do you have any advice?
As someone who's effectively lived alone for the last thousands of years since you were taken, cherish them, even if they drive you insane. It's better to have people
Kashmir's
you can
gonna
talk to.
sigh. Well, if I got a divorce, would then I not have to wait so long to get in to see you? My goodness.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's what the
At
second
that,
set of documents is for.
Kashmir's gonna give him one of those big teethy grins that she does, and gonna give him a big hug and thank him.
It's not like this.
Yes, like this.
In your process of sharing everything, do you bring up the effectively planned attack at the inauguration?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
He seems generally nonplussed by that, like very much the as long as you guys are fine, that's cool. Tell whoever
Is
you
there
want, don't tell
anybody-
whoever you want.
Since our goal is to be successful and to move forward, does he have any recommendations of people we should tell or not tell?
I mean,
if we're in this shit situation with Dimitri, we might as well make the most of it.
the fewer people you tell, it seems like the more people might be inconvenienced by this, and well, the more people who are inconvenienced, the more room you have to work with, so my best recommendation would be tell as few as possible, but I know there is Lord, I think, Valus has been on your side for quite some time. Telling her would certainly not be detrimental to your efforts. Basically, anyone
Will you come?
you think you can... Oh, of course I'll be there. Someone has to head the procession.
It's not going to look weird if we're the only ones standing, is it?
No, certainly not. Especially if how you've described this is supposed to go down, something far more interesting happens at the same time. Some people may catch on that you know something, but if it's between that or death, I mean...
Okay. I thought I had more questions, but I guess I don't. Then I guess Kashmir's gonna give him just a big hug and thank him, like, really from the bottom of her heart. Like, she did not realize that she just needed safe harborage, but, like, it was really wonderful to be able to come and find that safe harborage here.
Gives you a big hug, a kiss on the forehead also, before you end up heading out for the day.
Not that Kashmir's a hoe, because she's certainly not a hoe, but she tips her head up just a little bit when he goes in to kiss her, and then realizes, like, a second too late, but, like, not that she's a hoe.
Of course.
Of course not.
We are generally going to move at this point into a few months of downtime. Before we get into that and sort of time skipping here, is there anything else in particular you guys would like to accomplish, conversations you feel are pertinent to have with one another or with anyone else that we would like to go ahead and jump into or take care of?
Are we gonna tell? Who are we gonna tell?
Since Amira's been handling the social aspects of the crew, she would like to take charge of telling people, specifically so that we don't tell Bloodlord Bayless, whatever it is.
What?
No, because Amira promised to betray her. Remember? She has to betray
we don't know
Amira,
that. We
no
don't
one
know that.
knows who you promised to betray.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's I thought that what was like out of character.
No,
That's-
even above table, no one knew. I kept that shit hidden.
Oh!
Now I know.
Good job.
Well, Mahari already had a person he was gonna tell.
Yeah, so above table, the person Amira promised to betray was Bloodlord Valen. So she needs to be the one to tell everybody about the bombing or whatever, so that she can intentionally not tell her to fulfill the promise of betrayal.
I hear you. And I want to support you in that, but also, Kashmi will.
No,
like
Amira's not going to tell any of you that she's doing this.
Okay, well, Kashmi's gonna talk to her about it, because there's so few people she can talk about it with, and she's really stressed out about how it's gonna look for us. So you still betray her, but also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna fuck up your shit.
No, that's fine. It's good. It's fun.
Mahari,
Does she
who is it
still
you
get
would
the
like
credit?
to?
Oh, same person.
Lord Valus?
Yeah, the
Cool.
one who's been helping us.
Yeah, fair and reasonable.
What is wrong with both of you?
No, Mahari's saying he wants to tell Lord Valus.
I thought you said that's who you said you were gonna betray.
No,
The only
no.
people who made a promise of betrayal were Kashmi and Amira. Everyone else sold memories. So, we know who Amira is going to betray.
Haha.
Now, I will tell you this, Amira, because of the contents of that deal, you are effectively... it has been magically set in, at least fate, that you will successfully betray Lord Valus at some point.
Okay.
So if you do not succeed here, that does not mean you are off the hook.
I think if Amira hears that everybody else is going to tell Lord Valen...
Oh, Mahari
then...
doesn't say shit to anybody.
Well, I assume Kashmi will talk about going... And, Amira
I'm
would
sure we'll
think
have dinner together.
Yeah.
I mean, it would come up casually. I mean, you would hear it.
Yeah. And so, Amira wouldn't go for that too much, but she'd, have something in mind for later. So,
Lord
never
Valus
mind
defend
on
God.
not telling her this time.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It happens.
Yep. You also, I will say, it's not particularly important, but you did give a solid concept for how you would betray Lord Vethis in the future when you made the deal.
I forgot about that. Good.
Yes.
Good
I
call.
will, because it's pretty far back in our messages. I was scrolling to find it while we were talking here.
Yeah, thank you.
I just sent it to you again.
Okay, thank you.
I should have just pinned the message. That would have been fucking smarter.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I'll pin this one then.
I'm a stupid dumbass.
Thank you. I actually genuinely forgot about that.
It's almost like this is my job. Who would have
Almost.
fucking thought?
Almost.
Me quietly shoving every other plot line I've forgotten and abandoned in a corner.
Wah.
Well, then, also before we get into downtime, I will ask, are there any other people you guys would like to make sure you tell?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Who comes to these things?
The ones, like, actually potentially that would be at risk during the toast from the information you've been gathered, it's basically going to be every Bloodlord. So, if there's any other Bloodlords you guys know about that you particularly care about, it might be a decent opportunity to try and contact them and let them know. But otherwise, this is
So,
also
I don't-
something you guys really, you don't know what it's going to be like. This is your first time doing something like this. So,
Why don't we tell everybody?
That's a bad idea.
I mean, but why?
Because the people who are planning it will try to take it out on us.
Also, we want some of the Bloodlords to die.
Yes. We need some of the
So-
Bloodlords to die.
Is Demitu's plan that he's going to create like a power vacuum and then he's going to take over a spot?
I believe he said at the dinner that what was going to happen here had no bearing on his attempts to become a Bloodlord.
Which, at the very least, my perception check suggested was true.
Mhm.
But who knows?
So he's not a Bloodlord.
Samitu is
No,
not a
No, he's
Bloodlord.
fucking Yakimo.
So
He's just a guy. He's like a
Fucking-
donor to the reanimators.
so he's not going to be there.
At least not in any prominent position, no. He'd be like a spectator.
So there will be spectators as well.
Oh,
So it's not
most
just
certainly.
Bloodlords.
The whole point of this is it is the sort of public announcement of you guys ascending to your position as nascent Bloodlords.
See, that's
So there'll
my
be like
problem.
a
is I'm having to
multi-day processional and then a big feast before then, like, you guys are announced, and then everyone sort of, you guys retreat to the actual first, like, Bloodlords meeting that you'll participate in.
So that's like, I think that's what Kashmi's saying is there's potentially going to be a whole lot of collateral damage.
right, and I know this is the evil campaign,
Eh.
but
That's
with her having this relationship with Geb, who is the ruler, and I know he's like real casual about his subjects, he also still like is very serious about the duty that his job is, and that gives Kashmi a feeling of duty too. And so she has every intention to be like a really good, like, I wouldn't say like just, but like, or like fair, but like mostly reasonable Bloodlord. She's going to put a whole lot of try into it. So the idea of killing a bunch of like her innocent spectator civilians kind of rubs her the wrong way. Like, it's a party. We should be happy. We should party.
We're not killing them.
Yeah.
We just put tax on their seats so they can't sit down.
No.
Just for the
there's
spectators,
not.
fuck the Bloodlords.
Okay, well, okay. Why don't we try something like if all of the spectators would please, rise to their
I say
feet
we
to
just.
join us
I
in
say
this
we just
toast or something
warn
like
who
that.
we're gonna warn, and then everyone else let the gods decide their fate.
Okay, but this is something Kashmi wants to do, so.
I mean, if you guys tell me we have to kill these people, like, I've
No.
killed a lot of people.
But Amira
also,
does not care about the innocence whatsoever. If Kashmi wants to, as long as it's not going to disrupt the whole thing, then she doesn't care.
Yeah, Kashmir's come in at this Bloodlords thing with like real try-hard energy.
The people Mahari cares about can be counted on one hand.
One paw.
No,
Yeah, it's
he
one
has
finger.
hands.
It's himself.
Okay.
We'll warn Lord Vethis as we get closer to the event. So we will hold off on that for now. So we've got about 6 months of downtime here. What would people like to do with that time?
We already know what I'm doing.
Mahari's figuring his shit out.
Yep.
Awesome. Easiest downtime ever.
Can I work on languages? I'm really jealous of how many languages Amira can speak, and I think it's really sexy. And so, I would like to speak more languages.
Is that even a thing?
Not
I thought
rules
you-
as written.
I thought you could train languages
Yep.
on downtime.
I
You
let
can
you do that,
retrain.
but that's not rules as written.
I will
sorry.
say this, Kashmi, you know nearly double the number of languages Amira knows.
What?
What?
Kashmi, you know
How
more
come I-
languages than anyone else in the party.
How come I
Makes
never know
sense.
the language that we need?
Because you
You
pick
have,
silly
though?
ones.
Well, you didn't know demonic, but you know other planar languages.
Not enough.
You remember, you're getting more languages passively because of your relics.
Okay.
Can you just
well,
give
then
her
I
the
guess.
gift of tongues and be done with it?
No.
I mean, he does every night. Her name's Mimira.
Yay!
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Kazmi is going to try to do as much fun stuff with Sumi as possible. So, what are you going to do in your downtime, Sumi?
Sumi was gonna earn some coin. by
Fine, I'll
practicing
make
her
money with you.
medicinal skills.
Oh, I can't help you with that. But I can tell people about this awesome medicinal skill lady.
Woo! Teamwork makes the dream work.
You wanna you wanna spend your time as advertising, Kashmi?
I mean, don't I have that thing where I
She
can
would be
like?
great at that. Let's
Yeah,
be
don't I have
real.
a thing that makes me really good at that?
You have
Talking to
your
people or, like-
entourage of kids as well. That could
Yeah,
help.
I'll
So
make
yeah.
Let's send my kids out to go and
Yes,
spread the good
I'd
word.
allow you to effectively earn income, quote unquote, at the same time as Sumi, with that being your guys' like earnings together, with you using let me check here, probably diplomacy, Kashmi. Yeah, you could
I'm
do
gonna bump-
diplomacy.
Sumi's
Sumi,
gonna bump it up a notch and go to level 10 instead of level 8.
well,
I
I
was at
haven't
level
said
8
what level
last
you
time.
can do yet. Hold
Oh,
up.
okay. Go ahead.
Calm down. You want to spend this time basically offering your services as a healer.
Mm-hmm.
Best place to do that would be the arena, where, of course, you already have sort of some standing. You've worked there for quite some
Correct.
time, so you could absolutely sort of work there as both sort of down in the basement helping prepare the undead fighters, but then also like as services for contestants when they finish their fights, help after they're done. I would say
While we're there, Kashmi's going to tell you about this wild fever dream she had about an imaginary friend. Fucking crazy.
the arena is pretty solid. I would say both of you 180 days of earn income. Actually, we're gonna cut it slightly because of some things that'll need to happen. 170 days of earn income can be done, and I'm gonna say you can do up to level 14 if you would like. Keep in mind that the DC increases the higher the level is, but also increases the amount of coin you can earn.
Sumi is going to go to level 12 for 170 days
Awesome.
for medicine and roll.
Congratulations, you get to give yourself 1,700 gold
Woohoo!
that you earn in that time frame.
Nice.
Money, 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 money.
Good job.
Kashmi critically succeeding, but doing one fewer days because of the conversation with Geb, you can give yourself 2,535 gold, Kashmi. So much money! Wow. Amira, what would you like to do with your downtime?
Oh, okay, cool. Have I spent any downtime trying to find Smitu's new house?
Nope.
Okay, I would like to spend 30 days of downtime doing that.
Okay.
Of course you would.
Listen, it's important.
Go ahead and give me a gather information roll for 30 days here.
Yep. Okay. Make sure I roll. And I would like to hero point it if it's under an 11.
This is a downtime activity, so...
I would like to hero point it if it's under an 11.
Too fucking bad. We're in downtime. You can just spend more time if you want. You do not learn where his new home is. However, there is one thing you learn. After you guys have dinner with him during that next 30-day period, neither hide nor hair of him is seen in Mekatar.
Okay. Maybe move to... What's the other city? Lead?
Lead?
Okay, well, that's
A broken
frustrating, but... Okay.
He's not here. You lost your chance to kill him. Now we do things on my terms.
Yeah, just like we keep giving up our chance to kill Lauren.
You guys really are so fucking amazing at having an opportunity to kill someone and just letting them walk away.
Yeah, do you remember when Geb asked me if I was gonna let him die? If whoever, I was like, well, let's be honest. We're probably gonna let him live.
It's great. It cracks me up. I don't need to think of new villains because I can just keep recycling.
Oh my goodness.
Lauren's gonna show up for the fucking millionth time as the final boss.
Yeah, apparently.
What would you like to do
Okay,
with the remainder of your
okay.
time?
Yeah, sure. Is
Speaking
there...
of which,
Oh, go ahead.
can we send him an invitation and invite him to the inauguration?
Lauren?
Yeah.
Do you want to see
think
him
we
blow up?
No! That would be the worst thing that could happen.
Do you have a way of contacting him?
I mean, we could send him a message.
Think on it. Amira.
Oh. So is there any kind of downtime activity I can do for, like, reinforcing our influence, if that makes sense? Building influence, gaining favor. Oh, actually, maybe I should do that activity I was talking about in our DMs.
Ah.
What kind of role would you like for that?
Well, I will leave it up to you. Would you like to focus on trying
I'll
to
try and find it.
Okay, find it.
Yeah.
And you don't have the field propagandist archetype, so it's a little harder to manufacture that right now.
Yeah.
But we'll get there. I would say
Unfortunately, I really need Dandy.
all good. I would say this will again sort of fall under gather information because you are seeking out effectively blackmail.
Yeah. Okay.
And how long would you like to spend on this?
I'll do 30 days
30 days?
to start with and see what I can get.
Yeah. I will admit I do not necessarily have blackmail prepared for you on Lord Vethis right now.
But do I find some?
It's not even that hard, considering, like, she just comes over to the manor constantly and, like, just drinks and chats with you guys. It's very easy for someone of your caliber to get her perhaps a bit more drunk than usual, either at home or at Pierre's, and get her to spill some things.
And recording rods are cheap.
Right.
Okay.
Kashmi likes her, so she's super helpful.
Getting her drunk?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, and having her come over and hang out and tell her, let's chat about your secrets.
Yeah.
She doesn't realize that she is hurting her in the end, but like, I got your back, Amira.
Thank you. So I think Amira will go and hold on to that material for now. I think she'll want to slip it to somebody in the Builders League
Sure.
in the immediate aftermath of whatever's going to happen at the inauguration, while
I see.
people are kind of reeling and everything's unstable, and Lord Vethis has less stable footing.
Sure. All right. That leaves you with about 110 days remaining.
110 days. Okay. In that case, can I spend my next 30 whatever days reinforcing our influence with the Builders League? If that's not something we can do, that's fine. I just wanted to broach the idea.
Yeah, I like the idea. I just haven't thought about that too much. I would say you definitely can, though. The idea of effectively, like, both sort of whining and dining and politicking, and also taking on the occasional, like, small job here and there for them.
Yeah.
I haven't really made it part of the story, but especially during downtime like this, since part of your guys' sponsorship with the Builders League is the expectation that you'll do the occasional mission for them. Most of those I'm just sort of backgrounding to, like, small things they have you do here, like, during these downtime moments.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's, like, violence involved, but it's, like,
Certainly
violence
sometimes.
against such insignificant... We're level 15 characters. We can crack skulls on demand if needed.
Right. And a lot of it is also, like, going and poisoning people who need to be poisoned, or who are problematic, making sure to get rid of, like, the occasional political rival or someone who tries to go public with something, and it's like, hey, just go silence them for us.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
It is recognized on both sides that this is a sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. They're not going to force you guys to do things that risk your own lives, because that would potentially strain relations.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So what role would you like me to make?
For politicking, I think I'm going to ask to start with for society.
Okay. Open or blind?
We'll do blind on this.
Please let me do it open.
No. And this is, like, laying groundwork in the future, potentially depending on how you also would want to do things. Things like deception or diplomacy or intimidation could always be viable. But I think I'm also, if you don't mind, I'm going to pump this up to 60 days spent on this.
Sure.
Just for... because this is very much, like, groundwork for moving beyond that purely transactional relationship.
Yeah.
It is a lot of wheeling and dealing and whining and dining, and there are, like, a lot of meetings that will need to be put in the books and had later rather than immediately had.
Yeah.
But you definitely walk away with a number of names, a number of contacts, and feeling like you've at the very least got your foot in the door with the Builders League beyond the superficial relationship you had previously.
Okay, cool. Then last 50 days, just earn income with diplomacy.
Bargain hunting it is.
I don't know if Amira probably at some point got like a small import business set up or something.
Well, that might make the export guild a little tweaked.
Okay, sorry, not like you. Sorry, you understand what I'm saying, right? I'm not like actually like. I'm just. Never mind. It's fine.
I
I'm just
get
gonna
what you're
earn
going
income.
for. And while you make that roll, Aranth, what would you like to do with your downtime here? You got about 170 days.
I think Arantha's gonna take a page out of Amira's creepy book and try to figure out where Lauren is hiding.
Creepy. I'm just trying to find out my ex's
little creepy.
new residence.
It's a little creepy.
Amira, I said level 14 was the highest.
Oh shit! I'm
16.
sorry. I'm sorry. Let me
Open your ear holes. I'm kidding.
You want
But I
to try
also
and
think-
find where Lauren is.
Yeah. But I also think not because she cares about him or anything, but she's probably going to spend a little bit of time also researching Mahari's little, what was it? Was it the spark or the star?
Yeah, the spark.
Okay, yeah. So she's gonna do some time researching that with the help of her little coven. So she's gonna spend some of her time, in summary, I guess, she's gonna do some research on Mahari's little spark, figure out where the fuck Lauren is, and then she's also gonna try to get in the good graces and start wheedling her name around. Because she wants to be big and scary.
Draven's words really get to you that bad?
Yeah! She's a daddy's girl, okay? She needs her dad's approval.
Draven is so proud of you. He just doesn't think you're scary. Because you could never scare him. Okay. Go ahead then. Give me a gather information roll to find Lauren. And I suppose Mahari, because this will also impact you, are you open to going with Aranth and letting her coven actively study and perhaps run some experiments on you in the spark? Or is Aranth going to be purely going off of what she has seen?
If Aranth asks Mahari to go, he will. Is that the assumption?
Yeah. And then she will still preface it by saying, not because I care, but because I'm intrigued. But we all know it's because she cares.
Yes, Mahari would go with Aranth.
Okay. Looking for information on Lauren Aranth. Spending, we'll say a solid 2.5, 3 months on this. It's not that there haven't been any sightings of him, but that there have been a lot.
Oh! Great!
Trying to sort of track down his patterns, the most probably aggravating thing is that very frequently it seems like he is in multiple places at once. Like, on the same night, he's seen at multiple different parties all across
Fucking
Mekatar.
creep. Fucking
'Cause he
creep!
fucking is.
And,
Ugh.
of course,
Because he has multiple bodies!
some people might think he's teleporting or just moving fast, but you know things a lot of people don't.
Yeah. Fucker.
I'm gonna actually make a roll on Lauren's behalf here.
Can I give a hero point to give him a penalty?
Sure.
Good, I hate that guy.
Jericho, can I give a hero point to negate the penalty?
Come
Wow.
on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you're not my dog.
All right, I do.
Awesome. He failed either
Oh
You
my
way.
God.
motherfucker.
Asshole is still only level 9. He has not leveled up during all of this.
Oh my god, so I can just like look at him and just smite him?
Yeah, pretty much. That's why it's increasingly funny, the fact that he still lives. Because the level gap is just going further and further. Okay.
Remember when you dropped that he was level 9, and at the time when you did drop that he was level 9, all of us were like, fuck, we can't even hold a candle to him.
Right.
And now we're
I do
like
remember
level
that.
now
Now
we're
you're
like
that's so funny.
8 levels. Yeah, now we're like fucking 7 levels higher than him.
He has less health. Like, his max HP is lower than anyone in the parties.
Oh my god, thank god.
Most of the reports of sightings of Lauren are in Mekatar or in Lead.
Ew.
Which, I mean, hey, his house was in Lead. He was a professor at the mortuarium up there, so... Or not the mortuarium,
Womp
the
womp.
Synostosis. So, kind of sensible that he'd be seen there. The sightings and reports that throw you off a little bit, there's not many of them. Like, in the maybe 200 reports in this 3-month period that you managed to compile over the last year.
200 isn't a lot. Jesus Christ.
This is like the last year of sightings of him that you managed to come
Oh,
across
okay.
and are like compiling. So it's not just like sightings during that 3-month period, it is sightings for the last year. There are 4 of them that place him in Great Urge.
Oh.
Not a lot, but it's kind of a weird place.
Can she have sent someone from her coven, or could she have just hired somebody to spy on him with his sightings in Great Dirge, or is it just so sparse that it's
They're pretty
kind of-
sparse. If you want to
Okay.
hire someone to still, though, kind of go stake out, you certainly could.
okay? I think that's what she would do.
Yeah, we know people there. We used to have a bar there.
Yeah.
Great Urge is where your guys' first home is.
Yeah.
Have we checked on that place since we got back?
No.
Nope. Because in the future, Great Urge was
It's gone.
overrun with like a weird plague. And
Yeah,
was a full
yeah.
ass quarantine zone.
It's the I think, didn't we figure out in character that it was probably the Shadow Ash that did it, or not yet?
It might have had some instance.
Okay. I think Iranth was drawing that conclusion. Did she ever tell anybody that? I don't remember if she did.
Shadow Ash specifically is something you didn't really learn about until you came back in time.
Yeah.
You guys figured out that there was probably something fucked with it, but the like public story in the future was that plague was basically Nex's first assault in starting the war back up against Gab.
And I think Iranth was starting to draw the conclusion that the Shadow Ash had something to do with it in the future, which is why she's been balls to the wall, kind of trying to figure out where it's coming from, how it actually works, and
I
where
think in
it's
the
going.
future, the one thing you guys figured out was it wasn't Nex that caused what happened with Great Urge. It was something like
Okay.
someone in Geb did it to
Okay.
cause the war to break out.
Okay, yeah. Then I think Iranth is sniffing. I think she's been sniffing around that
Yeah.
in their time here.
Well, it's interesting you bring up the Shadow Ash, because there are some discoveries
God.
about that during this downtime period.
Yay!
that would be brought up when you first bring Samitu to meet with your coven.
Samitu.
Or not Samitu, sorry, Mahari.
Oh,
Thank God, I
Brain.
had a heart
fucking
attack.
scary.
Sorry,
Everyone's
I can't
Oh.
language good.
okay, everybody's
Brings the Me Too.
everybody's butthole is just
so
clenched
that
all at the
the
same
coven
time.
kills him.
Jesus
Correct.
Christ.
Because some of your coven members were the ones that were at least some of the ones that had been doing some public research on Shadow Ash, doses that had been sent to them from the cathedral. So they've done research. They gave you some things to check out as well. Do some of your own minor research. When you come in with Mahari, everyone's like excited when they're like, "Oh, you brought him? What did he not want to tell us back then, huh? He was so adamant about telling you first." Which
is why everyone's just like, damn, that was a bitch move.
Yeah, you stupid fox.
Hey, you be nice to them, god damn it.
Damn.
To be nice to them.
She's gonna like, sorry, Jericho, to keep interrupting, but at that, was that in character, Mahari?
No.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Aranth, I'm gonna leave this to you here because I'm not bothered right now. What is the name of your coven member who was doing the research on Shadow Ash? We had not thus far given them a name. I'm gonna leave you to decide.
Why are you giving? Why? That's a lot of pressure.
Because I'm hateful.
What race are they?
I don't know. You can choose.
Oh my god.
We left the coven members pretty vague because I had asked a while back and you said you thought it would be fun to name and describe some of them.
Oh god. Why did I do that? Anyway, are you gaslighting me right now?
No, I have the message receipts.
Ah, okay. Then this particular coven member's name will be Nimrel.
Nimrel. Awesome.
More like Nimrod.
You're a Nimrod.
Such a fun insult,
I know.
Nimrod. As you sort of bring Mahari in and everyone is excited, you do see Nimrel sort of off to the side, less so excited and more so kind of like squinting at you. And
At
you've seen
me?
this expression on her face before. It is the expression of like something weird has come up in her research and she's looking at the source of it and she's not quite sure what to make of it.
She's looking at Aranth, though, like squinting?
Yeah.
Oh. Nimrel, what's your problem?
What's my problem? What's your problem?
Well, I'm not the one squinting at myself. What?
I'm not the one with weird fucking feather wings.
First of all, what's up your ass?
Today, nothing.
I beg to differ. That clicks
Do
like.
you want to check?
That clicks like 30 seconds late, and Iran's like, oh, ew.
Where'd you get those wings?
They're not like out and about right now, but she just kind of like holds her back a little bit. What? They were a gift.
Okay. I need another feather.
Oh, is this you asking or telling me?
Yes.
Which is going to make you give me another feather?
I'm inclined to give you nothing, actually. What? Why?
May I have another feather, please?
Oh my god.
I need to
He said
confirm some
please.
things.
Like what? Tell me, and then I might give you a feather.
Like why your feather is so fucking similar to the base for Shadow Ash.
Huh? Her jaw kind of drops a little bit, like she was not expecting that answer. Well,
Exactly, right?
What?
Same wavelength now? Can I have a feather?
What the fuck do you mean?
I'm saying that when I burned a bit of your feather, the
You burned it?
residue was the same as Shadow Ash's base. So,
You know that
See
meme?
Mari's head just mechanically turn to look at Aram.
You know that meme where it's that lady and it's just like the bunch of fucking algebra equations floating around her head? like that's Aranth
Yeah.
right now as Mahari is like looking at her.
Mahari, you're being mobbed by the rest of the Coven members right now, but you are still able to hear this. As Aranth and Nimrel are having this conversation, like, off to the side.
Aranth kind of like, she rolls her shoulders a little bit, like she's stretching, and then the wings just kind of woof.
Nimrel's just gonna walk up and
And-
pluck a feather. Thank you.
Ow!
What?
Bitch.
Are you telling me you weren't gonna give me a feather? You were just gonna...
I was!
Fucking
I
edge me?
was, but you...
Not that one.
Maybe! Yes,
Well,
that
now
was
I've got
my
one.
special feather, thank you. No.
Do you want it back? I have glue.
I can't fucking... No. Oh, God, you're fucking insufferable sometimes. No, show me.
Yeah.
The
She'll wave you
the
over to her
fuck-
desk.
the fucking homoeroticism between Nimrel and Aranth right now is insane. Anyway, she rolls her shoulders again, the wings disappear back into her back, and she hurries over and follows.
Yeah. The Shadow Ash, I will remind you guys, weird compound. You've been doing some occasional experiments on it. You guys have a pair of doses of it in your inventory in the party stash that you haven't done anything with up until now. Again, it's that sort of grayish black ash with lines of a sort of sickly green energy that run through it. Heading over to Nimrel's station, at least visually, what she claims to be, like, your previous feather that you gave them to experiment on burned, and the parts of a dose of Shadow Ash that don't have the green energy running through them look quite similar. She'll take the new feather and just, like, rip it in half slightly before snapping her fingers with a quick ignition cantrip and lighting it ablaze as well as it.
Aranth kind of like watches as she tears the feather in half and just kind of.
I'm trying to save material. Do you want to give me another feather on top of this and then I won't
No.
break it? So huffy.
And Aranth just handing out feathers.
Do they grow back?
Yeah.
Or is she just gonna have? Okay, thank God. She's
A
just
bald
gonna have
spot.
like, yeah, she's just gonna have like bald spots from the coven members.
I'm not that mean. And it burns into this very sort of ashy, powdery substance. And it looks exactly like Shadow Ash if Shadow Ash didn't have that energy running through it, so... I ran a couple tests. It's the same. At least extremely similar.
Mahari disentangles himself from the mob that is trying to pick at him, hurries over to Aranth's side, looks at it, and what's the difference between the two?
One has necrosis or necrotic energy running through it. The other does not.
So, let me ask you again. Wings. Where'd you get them?
Is it bad of me that I forgot above table?
Your wings came from your relic set.
Oh. So she quite literally just grew them.
Yeah. Yeah. And
okay.
if anything, you would recognize that they came from your relic set. They are related to that voice in your head when Amira went and sold blood to Lauren, and you guys ran out to Led to confront her there, and you had that voice in your head
Yes.
trying to drive you to kill her.
Yep.
That was when you first grew the wings. And they vanished until you got your relic, and then they grew out effectively permanently.
Well, I'm going to be entirely honest with you, Nimril. They just kind of grew.
Okay. Things happen. You brought Mahari here to be experimented on. What do you say to me experimenting on you while everyone's experimenting on him? Just us.
Are you asking on a date?
No, I'm asking to dissect your wing.
You can't at least have me. You fuck you.
Would it make
Really?
it better if I took you to
Buy
dinner
her-
first?
I was gonna say, buy her
Yes!
dinner first.
Gods. Fuck.
She'll magically conjure some food.
Oh my god. Ugh,
Ta-da!
how incredibly
Aranth,
dull.
your people are very pragmatic.
Well, what do you expect? So am I.
Isn't magically conjured food, like, disgusting?
It's quite bland, yeah.
Which is why she said that's quite dull.
It's like a gray paste, basically.
Oh god, yucky. So what do you mean dissect my wing?
Well, I can only run so many experiments when fucking half a feather is burned for this, so
Is it
the
gonna
more
hurt?
material, the better. Probably.
Fuck's sake. Fine. Fine.
Ah.
I feel like Sumi should be a part of this.
Everyone,
and, like,
Aran
use
said
her
yes.
stuff to fix it.
Oh, how many people are going to be running over? Oh,
The rest of the coven breaks out in cheers.
ugh. Arant's friends, everybody.
Never offer yourself to be a guinea pig in front of them.
Oh,
Rance
God.
just made a bad mistake.
Listen, they've been asking her to be a guinea pig for months, so this should be like the most exciting, groundbreaking news that they've heard in years.
It probably isn't surprising that they come running over, fully ignore Mahari, and like lift you up in the air.
What? Put me the fuck down!
On the table.
What? I can get on the table myself. Put me down.
They do not listen. They just start like clearing things
Oh.
off of one of the research tables before putting you, like, laying you down on it.
Ugh.
Mahari like leans on his sword and is just watching.
Oh, this is awkward.
Does Aranth consent to, we'll say, about a month or so of your coven
Straight?
experimenting on your wings?
A month straight?
You can
Like,
take
does
breaks.
she get to go home?
Yeah.
Okay, like, does she get to go home and take break? Like,
Yeah. Whenever you need a break, they'll let you. Most
Okay.
most of the
Jericho.
time.
What's the Jericho? What's the safe word?
fuck, man.
That's not on me to
Seriously, at this
determine.
point. Oh my god. All right, so a month of experimentation, a month of stalking her ex, just like Amira is, and then the rest of the time is spent with her getting into good graces and building her influence.
Sure. Same as Amira. Go ahead and give me that blind society check.
Do.
And I will compile some potential results of your wing experiments to send to you later. Hmm.
I now
So-
bumped again, didn't I?
You did not.
Oh,
You know, feathers grow back relatively quickly, Aranth. When extensive experimentation is done on an entire wing, it's probably better to keep it hidden most of the time. and
Oh,
show it to the
man.
world while it heals up.
Man.
Let's be very clear. Ashmi is gonna be ruthless and mean to Aranth until like it starts to like actually look bad, and then she is gonna be so fucking nice to you about it.
So, Jericho, during this month of like the vast majority of the coven experimenting on their leader, can I find like a small group of, you know, like the interns who get treated like crap and need like a big breakthrough?
Yeah, I mean, you were brought here originally so that they could do some research on you and your spark. So, like, but they kind of gave up on that to experiment on a Ranth, because that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They figure they can get you back on the operating table whenever. But, like, you can find people, like, who maybe aren't as frequently in the labs or who need a break from experimenting on Aranth to certainly work with you.
Okay.
You are not left alone, but it's probably also a good thing to have a friend there to keep an eye on Aranth during that whole process. So, Aranth, certainly you spend some time widening your circle, doing your best to at the very least, which is a bit hard when you are still recovering from some pretty extreme pain.
Yeah.
I would genuinely say probably at the end of this month, you feel a lot worse than when you lost your arm.
Great.
So, but hey, we might have some really useful results come out of this.
Great.
Is this something Sumi can help Aranth with? The pain and the
You can definitely
healings?
make some painkillers for Haran.
I think maybe, yeah, that might be a good idea.
Thanks.
No problem.
Uh,
And
Bahari,
remind me never to go to your place of employment. That's just not
my
somewhere
coven?
I want to be
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, I don't like your friends. They're kind
No,
of mean.
at all.
but they do it
Not
from a place
mean,
of
they're-
genuine excitement.
They're not. Yeah, they're not mean. They're just excited little nerds.
Uh-huh.
every
Yeah.
time like Mahari looks over at Aranth and sees her being experimented on, then turns back to the people experimenting on him, realizes, man, I've got it actually kind of good over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just like happy little nerds who got a new set of science equipment for Christmas.
Yeah.
Except for the science equipment's alive.
Yeah.
And
And sharp.
it's willing.
Jericho,
the
where
most
in
part.
Mekatar is this place, by the way?
The Ebon
Can
Mausoleum.
you ping it?
Ebon Mausoleum is
Oh.
the main institute and like magic college here in Mekatar, and Aranth has become an honorary lecturer there. Her coven are all researchers. Some are grad students, some are professors as well. Just some of the higher
does-
ranking researchers at the Ebon Mausoleum have kind of created a coven.
Do we
Aranth
see
is a
any
proud
bloodlords in
parent.
there?
Some bloodlords would show up on occasion.
But do they look like the quote-unquote professor type, or is it like, I am noble, fuck you, you're not worth the dirt under my boot?
There'd be the one or two that show up specifically in the research labs would be more of the like research type. I've got my own personal lab here to experiment on things.
Hmm.
Not a oh, all of you are beneath me, a like fully, hey, let's collaborate on this project. I need some helpers for this. Let me pick from the coven.
Gotcha.
This is a slightly different pipeline into potential political high society. Is through
Yay.
the few bloodlords that do research here. And Aranth, you're basically going to become like them, where you sort of are that pipeline for others,
Yay.
which is probably why the Coven's even more excited that you're letting them experiment on you.
Yep.
It's not every day you
That
get to
in the
experiment on
resume.
a soon-to-be Bloodlord.
Yep.
Yeah, put
Soon
that
to
in
be
their
Mace
resume.
Bloodlord.
I got to experiment on a Bloodlord.
Right. Even if they can't put it on their resume for a couple centuries, hey, they can do it eventually.
Yeah.
Sumi, interesting you spoke a moment ago. You have a nice little fun encounter during this period of time as well.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. With whom, may I ask?
I was gonna say, who'd you pick
That's
up?
a good question. You might know them had you not sold your memories of them,
Oh no.
or at least of meeting
Oh,
them.
no.
One of the days as we approach the end of this 6-month period that you are at the arena, sort of spectating one of the matches in sort of one of the side rooms that's been set up for you for rapid treatment as necessary after the combat. Some of the fighters have been paying you quite handsomely to basically be set up to tend to their wounds as soon as they come out, especially the quick, so they don't bleed to death. Pretty important that. But as you're standing sort of in front of the windows watching the blood sport occur down below, there is a sort of flicker of light in the space next to you before a small flame ignites in the air and begins to write words that just, after a moment, finish saying, "Hello again."
Hello?
Enjoying your time?
Yes. Thanks. You?
Most certainly. How was my advice?
Pardon me?
Flame goes out for a moment before a small sort of circle that quickly ignites on the ground, and a figure rises out of it, fully cloaked and hooded, so you don't really see any aspect of them, but they look humanoid at least. And then speaks. "You don't remember me?"
Sumi looks around. Should I?
"I'm the one who helped you get a job here, so I'd like to be remembered, I think."
Oh. Well, thank you.
"You're very welcome. I was one who told you to get in contact with the group of people you've been hanging around with, told you it would be beneficial to you. Ringing any bells?"
Not really.
"Oh dear.
What did you say your name was?
Not important.
Okay. Does
Just
Sumi
a
have
friend."
any kind of recollection of this at all at this point, or is this...
So I believe what we determined, you remember, because you sold your memory of this event for passage back in Abaddon. You remember that, like, you were supposed to meet the party, and working at the Deathless Arena would be a ticket for you doing that, but you basically lost all memory of the fact that you had a strange meeting with a hooded figure who was the one who pointed you into doing that.
Okay, so this is not ringing any bells for Sumi at all.
No.
So she's gonna politely, launch into, well, I've learned so much working at the Deathless Arena. Thank you so much for helping me get that job there. It's just been, it's been so so great to work with good people, and I've just really had a very interesting adventure here. So thank you.
The arena was the sort of less important of the issues. Working at the arena was to get you involved with that group of adventurers that you've been going around with for some time. So, everything going well with them? Have they helped
Everything's
you with your
going
problems at all?
fine with them. Um, yes, I've learned quite a bit, expanded my fighting skills. I got to see a whole new realm. That was interesting.
That's exciting.
Met some interesting people. Um, had some good adventures. Was there something I was supposed to do while with them?
Oh. You had your problems that they were going to be able to help you with. Have they helped
Well,
you with those issues at all?
um, um, well, to be honest, they all have problems of their own.
Well, yes.
So,
You get used to them, but they are a couple of handfuls.
interesting bunch.
Interesting, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They like the figure nods along.
To be fair, I'm not entirely certain how much they're gonna be able to help with anything really, other than,
They'll be able to.
inciting.
Don't worry, they'll kind of have to.
All right. Well, it has been a good adventure so far. So
That's great.
I'm keeping busy. I'm practicing my medical arts here and trying to make sure that everyone's patched up as they need to be and earning
Arts
some
are very
much
important.
needed cash.
And you are going to be continuing to stick with them for some time into the future?
The foreseeable future, yeah, I don't really have anywhere else to be at the moment. So yeah, that's the plan.
Great. Wonderful to hear. You just
Yep.
sort of nod along and go silent. They seem to be watching the match down in the arena.
So was there anything else I could do for you?
No, not really. As long as you're doing fine, I'm doing fine. That's a-okay with me. Uh, mm. Came here for a reason. Right. When you go to lead, be careful.
Okay. Be careful of what?
There's something there called the Bound One. Be very, very wary of it no matter what you do.
The bound one.
The Bound One. Yes.
Got it.
Your... I hate being vague and cryptic, but
It's
circumstances
not been my
calling for
experience.
it. This is not my normal fashion sense. I'm certain you understand. Decisions made in dealing with the Bound One. You and the sorceress in your party, Aranth, your lives very much hang on what you do. Just be careful.
Well, thank you for that warning, cryptic though it was.
Best I can, I'm sorry.
No, I understand completely. I appreciate the heads up, and yes, I will be careful when dealing with the bound one in lead.
Wonderful. Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, happy. You just go back to silently watching the match. Do you have anything else you'd like to do or say? They just kind of stand awkwardly there.
No. And none of this rings any bells about why I know this hooded figure from before.
Nope.
Okay. Nope.
Above
Nope.
table, gotta be honest, I always planned for this sort of thing, and when you said you were gonna get rid of your memory of them, I was like, oh no. Make this very interesting.
Kind of funny, actually. Well, I best be getting on to making my preparations. Looks like this match is coming to an end, and I'm gonna soon have some patients in here.
Right, yes. I have probably overstayed my welcome, haven't I?
Well, I wouldn't say that,
Oh, well.
but I
I
do have to get back to my preparations.
Yes, of course. Do you need help at all? Any extra hands?
Oh, no. I've got everything under control. Thank you so much, though, and
Of
for the
course.
tidbit of information.
Yes. Best of luck. Don't forget my warning. Stay safe. Stay careful of the bound one. Who the fuck names things like that? Bye.
Thank you.
And they
Bye.
step back into that like little circle of fire, and they just immediately kind of drop into the floor, and the fire fades, and they vanish.
Interesting. All right, Sumi files this away to discuss over blood wine this evening with the crew.
Certainly. We can absolutely sort of skip ahead to the evening when you return. Aranth will be coming back with Mahari from like a day of experimentation. Kashmir and Amira would be coming back from their own efforts as well.
On seeing Aranth, Sumi's gonna get out one of her pain potions that she's made while she was preparing for the day in the Deathless Arena and hand it to Aranth and say, "Some little something to add to your wine this evening, my dear."
Thank you. Oh. So, how went your day?
Good. When everybody gets around and gets their glass of wine out, and I have had an interesting run-in today that I want to discuss with everyone.
I like interesting.
Sounds intriguing.
That's what we just said, Mahari.
You said interesting. I said intriguing. Two
The
different
same
words.
fucking difference.
Okay. The two of you, you've been together for far too much these last few days.
Ugh.
Separate. Is Kashmir and
At this point, Amira and Kashmir would both be returning.
Yeah.
So while I was getting all my preparations ready today, I had a visit from I don't know who it was. They didn't say. Tall person, completely decked out in a long hooded robe. Very interesting, very mysterious person.
Okay.
Sounds like a typical Gebite.
Yeah, probably. Rose up through the floor in a ring of flame? Is that normal?
Well, depending on who you're talking to, yes.
Okay, well, there you go. So they gave me a warning, and I particularly wanted to
Great.
share this with Aranth because you were mentioned.
Oh fuck! Don't tell me what did you outside of rising from the fucking flame? What did he look like?
Well, I didn't get a good look at his face, or their. I don't even know if it was a he, but their
Ugh.
face. Deep cowl, dark robe. Very mysterious.
Did he sound like a twink?
No, how would I describe his or their voice?
I don't know.
Like a twink?
Not like a
Like,
twink. It is
no,
not who
not
Aranth
like
is
a
thinking of.
twink.
Sumi, give me a society check.
Yeah,
Actually,
would
just
I
give me
even know,
recall
really?
knowledge.
Okay. Oh, I lost my macros. Oh, that's right. I have them down here. Hold on.
In the hotbar where macros go.
Yeah, I popped
Don't
the
judge.
window out. Okay, I'm getting there. Okay, recall knowledge.
No idea how close that was to a nat 1.
Oh no! Oh god.
Man, I gotta make a roll myself now. Ugh. Was not expecting you to roll that
Oh.
well.
Dice are usually not that nice to
Same.
me.
Well, Sumi, thinking on it, a weird connection comes to your mind.
Oh.
As a shape changer yourself, you know it is possible to alter your own voice slightly. But a lot of the sort of cadence and intonation will remain the same. It's just the sound of it that can be adjusted. You start thinking about this figure. Okay, how would they sound if you adjusted certain things? And it sounds pretty familiar when you think about it. And then the writing in the air and the emerging from fire and returning through it. Normally a thought you would never entertain, but considering the circumstances of this group dealing with themselves from the future, there's a sort of niggling thought in your head as to who you might have just spoken with.
Crap.
Interesting. So once I kind of put those thoughts and those 2 and 2s together, do I did I make anything out by their shape or how tall they were or anything of that nature, like their physical characteristics?
I mean, who else or who in this group wears on occasion a hooded robe? Just let's say go off the token art for a moment.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Um that's weird.
With the fire and the
Oh, that's
shape
weird.
changing, being able to change voice potentially.
That's weird. Guys,
Just a thought.
I think that was weird. I think I might have been talking to myself.
So,
That's
well,
weird.
we all do that on occasion, darling. Just as long as you, don't reply back to yourself and have a conversation, then we don't have to worry.
Oh no, it was a full-on conversation. That's weird. Anyway, back to the warning. Aranth, you need to remember this. We're going to need to be careful when dealing with the bound one.
Aranth, I'm gonna do a recall knowledge to see if Aranth knows who that is.
Most certainly.
Where is it? Found it.
Hiding.
Proud of
hiding.
you.
It's hiding from me.
That term name does not ring a bell for you right now.
Jericho, could I do a check to see if Mahari can't got
Oh,
anything.
God.
No,
-2.
because Mahari would not have a
I know,
chance of
right?
recognizing this.
Not even on a nat 20?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
For you, it is a
Shit,
pure
alright.
lack of information. Aranth has
Okay.
potentially had access to this information before, or could potentially make inferences. But
Okay.
that's not something the rest of you would be able to make.
Is it the voice in my head? Jericho's like, I gotta go.
I gotta
Just
go,
gonna-
everybody. It's fun play at night.
Turn off the camera for a moment. Rebuild my
So
facial
the-
expression. We're back.
The one other piece of knowledge that I wanted to make sure I relayed was that we're going to run into this bound one in lead.
Where the fuck would we be going to lead?
I don't
Oh.
know, but
Lauren, you crafty bastard.
Jericho, you're teaching us too well.
It's like it's like that light bulb meme goes off. Light bulb. Only it's Arantha versus Lauren.
All the equations quantify in Aranth's mind. That son of a bitch.
Exactly. That's exactly what she says. She's like, that son of a.
The other part of the inference, because you're above table, your thought is dead on, was the knowledge that it has to deal with lead would help Aranth come to that potential conclusion.
That has something to do with Lauren?
No, that has something to do
Or
with
the
the
voice
voice in your head.
Oh.
Because you've never heard that when you were in lead.
Yeah.
Now, Jericho, in Geb,
What is
Lead
it
is
with
the big military city, correct?
It
It's
is
got,
indeed.
got the giant bone wall, and
Yep.
it's on the border.
Yeah, and if we come to the Geb map real quick, we haven't been here in a hot minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is way up here to the north.
To the left, to the left.
Sumi, you would have passed through lead before when you were coming to Mekatar originally, but you have not been there with the group yet.
yeah, my travels, my extensive travels.
About 300 miles away from Mekatar.
Hey, Sumi, at least you missed the bullshit of the Axian wood.
There's
I was
actually
just
there's a lot of
thinking
bullshit
that.
there.
I was just thinking that, Queek. I was like,
Who's
at
ready
least
for
Sumi
round
wasn't there.
3?
No! No!
No!
No more Fae bullshit. I'm sick of it. Burn the whole
Thank
fucking
you.
place down.
Yes!
Oh my!
Damn it.
No fun.
Hear their
No.
lamentations and their
Allie,
screams
the group's
as they try
hating.
to flee back to the
You
first
fuck
world.
you and your fun, Jericho. I hate the Axan wood.
What?
Fucking
You
fake
don't want
bullshit.
the funny
No!
priest telling you need to rest again?
No.
You must rest.
No!
Oh, God.
You must go fuck yourself.
I think that was the first time I ever
I
made her
agree.
actively crash out at me.
Dude, yeah, that was fucking insane. The crash out was both in character and out of character. I think that was the first time Marantha actually actively crashed out in front of the entire group too.
I think so. There were a lot of feelings in the group at that point in time.
Yeah.
So Sumi wants to turn to Kashmi and ask, in all of her thousands of years of existence, has she heard of the bound one? Kashmi, where'd you go?
You're muted as you're talking. We might have just lost Kashmi. Oh no.
Oh no.
Kashmi! We
Kashmi's here.
need you. Oh, hello.
Kashmi's muted.
In all of your thousands of years of existence, have you heard of the bound one?
I mean, often.
The bound one in lead.
I mean, sometimes we're not in anything at all.
Oh, you're so helpful.
I do my best.
I appreciate that.
Can I give it a whole real think?
A real think for you, Kashmi. Not ringing any bells.
I mean, that tracks.
Well, damn. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and find out. Rant, we just can't forget. We have to be very careful.
Great. I so love it when I'm surprised in strange places that my ex or anyone in my family may or may not have lived in at one point.
Oh my god, Rant, that's like all the places.
What? Excuse you? I don't get around that much. I'm talking about corpse light and lead. Fuck.
Where's the place where you had that gigolo for that minute?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you remember fucking a random demon in a bar in Abaddon?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
I'm
an
pretty
that,
sure
that
that's
was that was an Abaddon, all right?
It was a devil. It wasn't a demon. Let's get
Yeah,
it straight. You're thinking
yeah,
of
Oh,
Praxis.
yeah. That was an Abaddon. We're talking about, here,
Where everything's normal.
There's
quote unquote.
nothing wrong here.
No, of course not.
Yeah, physics actually works.
Most of the time.
Potato, potato.
Correct.
There is no war in Mekatar.
You
Don't
have
worry
There's
about
no
it.
war in Bossing Say. That was such a good show.
Nothing is wrong here. Everybody just move along. Do you guys have anything further to discuss? Any last things you guys would like to do before the downtime comes to an end and we approach the big inauguration?
I think to let off steam, Sumi wants to go back to the rage room.
That stressed by what happened?
Oh, just to
Jericho.
make sure we're perfectly centered and ready for anything that
It's
comes.
only a mild
I want to be
revelation.
clear-headed.
Yes, Mahari.
Cashmere's ready for the murder party.
At the Ebon Mausoleum, the researchers, are they a bunch of blabbermouths?
No. Like, they share information between one another and findings they're pretty excited to share, but they don't leak what goes on there outside of the labs.
Okay, so even if a bloodlord were to go in there and be like, spill, they'd be like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
No, they would probably say something. Their life matters first and foremost, but like they're not going to go out to a random party and talk about their findings in their research.
Okay. Because while Mahari trusts Aranth to have discretion, he doesn't necessarily trust her underlings.
Well, maybe you should have signed an NDA when they started the research.
Amateur.
Cat furry.
Amateur is fucking crazy.
Anything else?
Nothing from Mahari. His limbs finally work again.
Huzzah! Mahari fully comes to the point of being able to control his powers just in time for what could be a very violent celebration.
Who's violence?
Woo, violence. Yippee.
R.
Did
That
we
was the
come to a
easiest announcement I ever
conclusion
did.
on if we're going to warn the common peoples?
No, we're not.
Fuck them.
Okay, Kashmi wants to. So,
See?
I
Exactly.
mean, okay. I don't think we should alert them ahead of time, but if we want to do something where we, like, say, oh, all the common people rise for a toast or whatever, then, that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, because Kashmi wants to give them a fighting chance. It's not going to affect anything if we do that.
And not be collateral
So
damage.
Mahari's hearing this and he's like, so someone is going to tell the common people to rise, and then all the important people stay seated, and then all the important people die, and someone called out for the common people to rise, and no one's going to get suspicious of that.
If Kashmi wants to do it, Kashmi can do it.
I think we should make a show of it. Express our gratitude for the common folk, for elevating us to our station, and show them, just fucking kiss their ass. Who cares?
It's fine, Mahari. The whole plan's over. Like, it's been thwarted. Like, it's fine. You can just sit. It's fine.
Be a good boy and sit.
Oh, fuck. What I'm saying is we ingratiate ourselves with the common folk, no one will be the wiser.
Jericho.
Yes.
In Geb as a nation, isn't it common practice amongst the nobility, and especially amongst those in extreme positions of power, to literally step on the common folk as they please and not care about them?
As Smichu has so kindly shown us, those without power exist to be used by those with power. You guys can certainly try and be the paradigm that changes that. That may cause some interesting circumstances. It is up to you guys whether you want to be the faces of change or if you want to continue the status quo as is. That is a part of this campaign I've been kind of keeping track of.
Well, Kashmir, if you want to warn the common folk, far be it from me to try to stop you.
I was trying to find a happy medium between the two of you bickering school children, but here we are. If you don't want to listen, then that's fine.
Who are you, and what'd you do with the Ranth? Besides, we're not bickering. Kashmir just didn't like a decision I made about my life.
Okay, so we are going to open up a fucking dictionary, and we're going to open up to the page where it says bickering, and it's going to have a picture of you and Kashmir sitting there looking pretty in the fucking dictionary. And you are going to tell me that you're not bickering. Oh my god, I need to relax.
You think I'm pretty?
I need to relax. I need
you
to
are
calm
very
down.
pretty, as always.
Simp.
Sumi hands Aranth another glass of wine.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah,
and
you
she
need it.
fucking gulps it.
Pounds the glass back.
Yeah, she's straight up. Like, fuck me for trying to find a middle ground between you two assholes. I give up.
I mean,
I just have to spend another 500 fucking years listening to you two bitch and moan at each other. Carry on, darling. You were saying?
Well, irregardless, Aranth, I'll be sure to wake you up nice, bright and early at 2 p.m. tomorrow so we can go back to the...
Oh my god, irregardless is not a word.
Mausoleum.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Kim, I didn't hear what you said. I was talking. What'd you say?
I said irregardless is not a word.
Not a word.
It's just regardless.
If you wake me up bright and early, before my alarms, I will kill you dead and leave your body to be experimented on.
Kashmir, goes through all of the possible ways that she could like frame Mahari for waking Saranth up.
Before my alarms.
Yep.
Oh my god. Do y'all know that infuriating feeling of when you wake up and it's like 2 minutes until your alarm goes off?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that's what
God.
that's what Aranth means. Like if she's woken up any sooner than whatever time she puts on her fucking alarm clock, she is going to be rabid.
Are your wings fixed or are they still ugly?
I don't know. Are they
Because
still
if you're still
ouchy?
ugly, then Kashmi will be nice to you. But if you're beautiful again, I don't know.
Are they meat? Are they yucky still?
They're sort of on the mend at this point. Like the last couple days of experimenting is what we're in. Since you have the
Okay.
big inauguration coming up, and they've been like, okay, we should let you heal up so you look pretty during it.
Thank you.
Fine.
And I hate to look like a botched fucking Mahari trying to, you know, being sworn into
So
office.
let me get this straight. So I
What?
look bosh now.
You've always looked botched, darling. We just haven't been able to tell you.
What else haven't you
Damn.
been able to tell me?
Oh, I don't know. How
Oh my
about
god.
that one time when we were being otherworldly threatened by Necressa and I lost my fucking arm trying to give you a Hera reading?
You agreed to that.
First of all, I didn't agree to shit. Second of all,
I asked you and you said yes.
I fucking lied! Mahari, do you know how long I've been keeping that fucking secret from you?
I haven't done a Hera reading in a long time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder
she learned her
why,
fucking
Jericho.
lesson.
Yeah, fuck, man.
Necressa's dead now, so it's safe.
I am well aware that she is dead, but does that
I
stop
don't
Rand
think
from
it's
the
safe.
powers that be?
So I asked you for a Herald reading. You said sure, and then she tried to cut your arm off.
No, then she
She
blew
didn't
my fucking
try.
arm off. Bless you. Bless you.
She
Thank you.
succeeded pretty good.
Yeah.
But also your breath stinks like so bad.
I'm a Colo, of course it does.
Do you not have proper hygiene? Anyway, I need you to know that I've been lying to you, Mahari, for like, I don't know, fucking 300 years, however long it was. Anyway,
What were you lying? Aside from the Herald reading, what else were you lying about?
I'll tell you when you're older. So we should.
No, Mahari stomps over to Rand. When I'm older,
Yes,
I
when you're
am
older.
300 times older than any of my species has a right to live.
Well, that is certainly an accomplishment, and once you are older than me, then maybe I'll tell you. She smiles.
Kashmi smiles too.
You see Mahari's ears kind of droop a little bit.
Oh, poor baby.
So, but it's not like sadness, it's more resignation. But you don't know about what. And he just says, I'll never live longer than you, Ranth.
Well, maybe one of these days I will have a change of heart.
Okay, I don't see much point to continuing. Anybody else got anything important to say? I'm just going to go to bed.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Good night. And Mahari walks off downstairs.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Aranth kind of just continues sipping on a new glass of wine.
Kashmi's gonna curl up at Aranth's feet and thank her for trying to find a solution.
You're welcome.
Sumi's gonna grab another bottle of wine. The drama.
And above table, Queek, I don't remember what Iran lied about the first time. So, just so we're all on the same page,
Nice.
she's not. She is purposely being obtuse, but that's also because I have the memory of a goldfish. So,
It's been 300
we'll-
years.
yeah, exactly. So we will
200.
leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. But yeah, Iran's purposely being obtuse until I remember what the first thing that she lied to him about was.
Nice.
So, and I'm sure Jericho probably remembers, and I don't, so I'll have to pick his brain later.
Maybe.
Okay, Jericho doesn't remember either. Great.
Who knows? Maybe
Oh,
I
wait,
do,
no,
maybe
I
I
can-
don't.
I can just go through the messages. Hold, please. Actually, don't hold, please.
Any other things people would like to accomplish before comes the inauguration?
I can't think of anything.
Speak
I'd like
now
to
or
get
hold
us
your
some
peace
nice
for a week.
matching outfits.
But of course, that will be part of the prep going into it.
Yes, shopping.
I'd like to look like a K-pop group, please.
Damn it.
I wouldn't know what that looks like, so
Oh,
Jericho, you've never seen a K-pop group?
nope.
oh,
You are a very blessed individual.
no. Sad, sad state of affairs.
Damn. All right. Well, on that note, then, because we're gonna have a pretty beefy event next time, I think we're gonna end off here for the night. As next week we will move into warning Bloodlord Vethis and what that conversation is going to look like, the inauguration itself, and whatever fallout will happen from that. So,
We have to tell Lord Bethis, or we just convince her not to come?
she kind of has
Because
to
she'll want
go.
to tell her friends.
I mean, you could probably just, like, get her drunk beforehand if you don't want her to show up.
We drug her.
Maybe.
Or I could come up with some sort of concoction.
You do
No,
remember
she
she
has
got
weird anatomy.
very drunk at Pierre's, like, the first time you guys went out drinking together, and was able to instantly detox herself the next morning.
Ugh.
Like, snap of fingers, fully sober up. So, who knows?
Also, I was
Which
doing
part?
some digging, and Iranth was telling the truth about something or other that I'm not spoiling still.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I know you know what I'm talking about.
But on that note, thank you guys so much. If there is anything else you guys would want to have done before the inauguration that you think of during this week, please just send it to me so I can get it in the docket. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that no, there was nothing else. And we'll move on with that knowledge.
Ugh.
Oh boy, next week's gonna be a fun one. Depending on circumstances, if everyone is up for it, we may also go slightly late next week. Not more than like half an hour longer than usual, if people are up for it, and depending on how circumstances look.
Are we still starting at 8, or could we move that back slightly?
Kashmi, how's your schedule looking?
I don't know until the minute. Like I'm pretty consistently out at 7:30. Because that's when Kate goes down.
Okay.
So we could potentially start at 7:30, but again, I wouldn't be home until like 8:15.
Gotcha. So we will let's schedule for start at 7:30 Central, 5:30 Pacific. And Kashmir will just likely be on the phone for the early part of it.
Jericho, is this going to be a quote-unquote intense session? Like a lot of story beat, a lot of decision making, a lot of gravitas?
Definitely some gravitas. Do you have something next week?
No. Next week
Okay.
is actually one of my planned weekends off from work.
Nice.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. We will see. Some decisions will definitely matter. I'll also let you guys know, I've been struggling with how exactly I want to write the next part. I have it mostly outlined, but some of the specifics just haven't been coming together the way I'm trying to get them to, so I'm pushing through as best I can, but we'll see.
If you need to, well, you already do take breaks whenever you need to.
Absolutely
So never mind.
fucking not.
It's okay to take breaks.
No. I can take a
Oh,
break when I'm
okay.
asleep.